I mean, how much better does it get? It just keeps getting better, actually. So look, 20 years ago, Elena and I were in these hills. I don't know, somewhere, this Positano, probably up there. You'd see it at night, you could see the curving roads coming down, but we were up there on a budget here in Positano on the Amalfi Coast for the first time, celebrating our wedding. And I remember looking down and seeing a boat like that, and I'm like, who the hell? Oh, here's another one. Who the hell? How is it possible that somebody can spend that much money, resources, time, energy on a yacht? We were literally on a little, pulled over in a car. We were renting a car. Everything was on a budget. The hotel was on a budget. Meals were on a budget. The car was on a budget. I was scared about our money. I didn't know, we were going to make it or not. I guess at that time I'm 45 years old. We just got married. And I had one little business that was, doing all right, but it wasn't doing great. And when I saw this kind of wealth and prosperity, I looked down on that from that hill. God, I wish I could find the exact place I was at. Probably doesn't matter to you. But I looked down from that hill and I was like, one day, I said to myself, look at this, here's some more of it. One day, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna be on a boat. Here it is 20 years later. I'm on a 208-foot Italian-built boat, 7 suites, master, a VIP suite, 5 more cabins. I think they got 15 crew on board taking care of whoever's chartering the boat at any given time. I'm gonna want to share 3 things with you that I truly believe in this manifestation thing. Now, I'm not that voodoo law of attraction guy, but I can tell you, images, pictures, locking in on something, looking at other possibilities, getting examples of other people doing things. It's so valuable. I mean, it's our first way to learn, is to mimic, is to see as babies, we see our parents playing with their phones. Guess what? We want to pick up the phone and play with the phone. We see our parents typing on a computer. The kids want to do what? They want to come type on your computer. They don't even know how to use it yet. It's mimicking. It's basically taking something else somebody has done. Boom, boat, I want boat, okay? It's the way we learn to cook. You watch your mom cook eggs or fry bacon or make oatmeal, and she's got her own recipe. Guess what? That's the recipe you use. So we end up with all these little twerks and weird habits. Back in the 50s, all our parents smoked. So what happened when the kids grew up? They picked up smoking and alcohol, etc. So the first thing to do is on the manifestation thing is you got to have some pictures, right? If you don't have those pictures, you have poverty around you, you have struggle, you have, like I grew up in struggle. I didn't grow up in poverty, I grew up in a struggle. Even though we had enough, okay, it was always this idea that there wasn't enough. Even when there was enough, it was crazy. Even when we had enough, dude, it was always this idea that we didn't have enough. And I keep moving around this because I want you guys to see these views. They're just ridiculous. Beautiful little town of Positano that is filled with magic, okay? And for those of you who've never traveled here or been over this part of the world, man, come over here, figure out, literally sit down. This is one of the things I do. First, I lock in on a picture, bang, yacht. Second thing I'm gonna do is try to get as close to that thing on the manifestation thing. Not the law of attraction, but the law of action, okay? First I see it, then I'm gonna close the distance. Now, it took me 20 years to get on this beast, okay? But what I could do in between then, and I hope it doesn't take you 20 years, is I'd start collecting pictures and images, okay? Until I could actually put my feet on one. Get as close as you can between you and the target. So if it's a boat, a plane, a business ownership, an RV, a car, whatever it is, okay, what you want to do is take pictures of it, collect images of it, okay? maybe reinforce those by looking at them often, thinking about them, just playing with it. Don't even worry about how to get it, what it's going to take to get it. And the second thing is to start closing the distance between you and that image. Could be pictures, could be images, could be research. It could be you going to the car dealership and actually sitting in the car, or getting an appointment to go see the house. I remember, this is insane to think this, but I remember when I did not think that I could get somebody to show me a house. I remember when Lena and I were in LA. I wanted to see this house that was for sale, and I was concerned that they wouldn't think enough of me to even let me see the house. So if you guys have ever struggled with all this limited thinking, okay? But later I bought the house. I was literally bought the house, ended up making, on that house, I made like $12 million or something. And I did not think when I went into the house that I was gonna be able to even see the house. So if you suffer from a self-esteem issue, or sense of self, or I was telling my daughter the other day, I said, man, I've had self-esteem issues my whole life. Not thinking I was good enough, not thinking I could get there. I'm still doing it today. I started thinking about, last time I was here 20 years ago, one day I'm gonna be on a boat here in Positano. Now I'm thinking, one day I'm gonna be here on my own boat. What do you want to be on, okay? So number one, okay, take a picture of it. 2, close the distance. And 3, at some point, you're gonna have to start doing the math. And the math for me is this: what would it take to buy this? What is the resources, the beans, the coins, the dollars, the energy, the output, the number of people I need to make contact with? And if I can't figure that out, just figure this simple math out. How did he do it? How did he do it? How did he do it? What business are they in? What did they do to do this? How did they get it? And maybe it's just a charter, okay? So nothing wrong with that, okay? Hope you guys do well. Hope you figure out some things that really get rich in your mind about your manifestations, about what you want, what your purpose is, what's driving you to fuel you, so you can, and you and your family can have a great life. If you ever get to Positano, okay, let me know. See, that's what I do with my goals right there. I write them down really fast. That might have taken 2 minutes. Put a date on it. Goals, write them down in present tense or past tense. Very short, abbreviated. Don't spend any time on the mechanics. Have no idea how I'm going to get there. I'm just manifesting. I'm literally just simply trying to add push on, okay, hey, I want a great marriage, okay, 10,000, 100,000 investors at Cardone Capital, public company, 100,000 plus units, basically a unit for every investor. Kids are super happy and connected to us. Create the Cardone Equity Group, become a bank. If you guys read the 10X rule, I was talking about this in the 10X rule. If you go back and look at everything I wrote in 2012, literally every single one of them has become a reality. Raised $10 billion, $40 to $50 billion in real estate, top five real estate groups in the country. $100 million to church or charity, 10,000 licensed Grant Cardone licensees, 10X Health, 3,000 locations. We're about to expand that right now. Okay, and check it out. This was July 1st, July 2nd. See, this was shorter that day, July 3rd. There you go. I'm sorry, June 30th. June 30th, June 1st, July 1st. 10X Media Group, forgot about the 10X Media Group, okay? We're producing TV right now. Built out 10X Studios to be major TV producer. Inspirational TV. I'll fill this legal pad up and probably toss it in the trash. Be great.